Hey, what's going on guys? Oscar Mini here, and today's video is kind of weird, I think, or not. We're going to compare the almighty AirPods 3, which goes for around 120,000 Naira or $180 here in Nigeria, against the affordable yet capable earbuds from Oraimo, the Oraimo FreePods 3, going for 18,000 Naira or $30. About a sixth of the price of these ones. So let's find out if you should look in this direction, and so without taking much of your time, yo guys, let's get started. Now this is not going to be like a review. If you want that, I would have links in the description box below to dedicated videos or reviews of each of these devices. This video is more like you and I discussing, well, technically a lonely man talking to his camera, trying to make you understand that you might not necessarily need the most expensive gadgets out there. Now the AirPods here are the most popular earbuds on the planet. That's a fact, and that's for some major reasons. Number one being the fact that it's from Apple. And the second reason being that you can seamlessly connect to your devices in the Apple ecosystem. Say you're playing a video on your laptop, your MacBook Pro, and you decide to close the lid and play audio from maybe your iPhone or your iPad. The Apple AirPod would just easily have the audio funnel through it without having to worry about unpairing from one device and pairing to the other device. Okay, right. That's not just it here. You get wireless charging feature, spatial audio, and you have sensors on the AirPods, like each of the AirPod here, that would detect when you take this off your ear to pause or play the music when using this Apple AirPods 3. Now, these are great features, no doubt, but does that mean every student should go out there, or someone who needs a decent sounding earbud with a slim budget should go shell out 120,000 Naira for an earbud when they can easily get nice sounding earphones with some of these features for less than a sixth of the price? Now that's where the Oraimo FreePods 3 come in. These are affordable yet great sounding pair of earbuds I have actually covered on this channel. I would have a link to the full review in the description box below if you wish to see them. Now when you compare the earbuds from Oraimo and those from Apple here, the Apple AirPods 3, you see that they're about the same size. That's for the earbuds themselves, like each of the AirPod here. And when you compare the boxes or the cases, the charging cases for this earbuds, you see that the one from Apple here is a little bit thinner and smaller in the form factor, but weighs a little more than what you get from Oraimo. I actually prefer the design, like the form factor you get from Apple here, but this is close enough. Some aspects where the Oraimo FreePods 3 boasts of a better rating or spec than the AirPods 3 would be in things like having 8 hours music playtime as opposed to 6 hours from the Apple AirPods 3 here, and you also get an additional 28 hours from the case of the Oraimo FreePods 3, while these give you an additional 24 hours, meaning 30 hours against 36 hours respectively. You get Bluetooth 5.2 from Oraimo, while the Apple AirPods have Bluetooth version 5, making the Oraimo more power efficient when transmitting audio packets. That might not be a big deal for you, but it's there and it adds up to the specs and things we talk about when comparing these earbuds. Now in terms of water resistance, the Apple AirPods here are IPX4 rated, while the Oraimo FreePods 3 are IPX5 rated. Now IPX4 means resistance to water splashes from any direction, while IPX5 can withstand a sustained low pressure water jet spray. I don't think anyone here would go swimming with any of these earbuds, but you know, while working out, these features on these earbuds, the water resistance rating, would save your earbuds from sweat damage and things of that nature. The major reason why I would most times want to have the Oraimo FreePods 3 in my ear isn't actually because of the sound. Obviously, the Apple AirPods 3 here have this bass with them that are actually cleaner, if you ask me. But the reason I would go with this one most times is because the Apple AirPods 3 doesn't really sit well in my ear. It would often fall off after I've worn it for some time. And that's because it has this design that wouldn't conform to different ear canal sizes with no silicone tip. But Oraimo here on the other hand gives you two options from the same pair of earphones, and they call it one pair, two different fits. So with the FreePods 3 here, you can use the silicone ear tip, and you have some extra sizes in the box if the default one doesn't suit your ear size. And with this enclosed silicone ear tip, you have this bass heavy ANC sound, environmental noise cancellation sound from the Oraimo FreePods 3. And also you have this other option that goes without the ear tips, so you can use a non-rubbery AirPod-like version for a more passive hearing and less bass heavy sound. I actually do not use this earbud in that mode, but you could give it a try if you think that's what works for you. Now this video isn't meant to say that the Oraimo FreePods 3 is the best or better earbud here, but just to show that for a fraction of the price, you could still get a decent earbud with similar features. Now you have USB-C, which is more acceptable in this tech space than having only lightning connection on the Apple Airpods here. And you can also summon your smartphone assistant. You can tap to pause, play, go to the next or previous tracks, and all that good stuff. Now guys, I know I spend a lot of money on tech I use, and that's actually because I want to test these devices or these things and let you know what's better for you, better value for you, depending on what your budget is. I mean, that's my job. But we all know that you do not need to own the fanciest and most expensive tech there is. If you're on a lean budget and need to experience some form of good earbuds, the Oraimo FreePods 3 is a solid pair I can recommend. Like I said, I have a review links in the description box below. So that's been it for this video, this comparison between the Oraimo FreePods 3 and the Apple Airpods 3. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you guys. Subscribe if you're new here, and do not forget to hit that like button if you actually found this video helpful, and it helps us with the algorithm also. And that's been it. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Cuídate.